Dogs are communicating with us all the time. They are constantly giving feedback to let us know how they are feeling at any given moment. But since they do not have spoken language capabilities like human beings do, dogs resort to communicating using a complex combination of nonverbal communications including body postures, facial gestures, tail and ear postures, sounds, and a silent network communication of bioelectric body energy to send their messages to humans and to other dogs. It is because they use a combination of signals to communicate that we humans cannot just look at one aspect of their body language to decipher the true meaning behind their message. In order to accurately interpret your dog's message, you have to learn to look at the whole dog, all the elements of their postures and facial gestures, the full context of the situation, and his immediate environment to be able to draw an accurate conclusion. Before I move on with the video, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you want to train your dog for any basic commands like sit and stay? Do you want to stop any of the behavioral problems of your dog like pooping inside the house, biting, jumping, or barking? If your answer is yes, please grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him or her. The Secret Training Technique ebook is available for free only for a limited time. So go and grab it before it's too late. Link to the free ebook and training videos is in the description below. Know the signs. Not every tail wag means that a dog is happy. Not every growl is meant to be menacing. Not every bark is about being vicious. How well do you understand dog body language? How does a dog act when he is happy? How about anxious, fearful, or aggressive? Learn to recognize these signals when you see them. Happy, playful signals. A happy dog has a relaxed body and face. Tail and ears are kept in a neutral position. His tail may be wagging but need not be. His mouth is slightly open with his tongue showing. His eyes are soft and he does not have a penetrating gaze. He is not trying to look large and menacing, nor is he trying to shrink or move away from people. Playful dogs issue play bows and display bouncy behaviors meant to entice and initiate play. Their barks are high-pitched and sharp. Their mouths are open wide and their tongues are hanging out of their mouths. Alert, wary, and assessing the situation. Dogs that are a bit unsure of a situation will stand at attention and try to figure out what they need to do to keep themselves safe. Alert dogs have a very focused and intense look on their face. They stand very erect with their tail and ears held very erect. Their mouth will be tightly closed. He may growl or bark. Barks are of a lower pitch than happy or playful dogs. The excited dog. Dogs can be excited in a happy way or in a dominant way. Happy dogs have open mouths, their muscles are not tense, and they may issue a bark. Dominant excited dogs stand very erect, rigid, and tense. Their tail is erect and may be flagging. They may shift their weight more over their hind end in case they need to jump or pounce. They may growl or bark in a deeper voice. If the dog has raised his hackles, then he may also be reactive, aggressive, or fearful. Fearful dogs. Fearful dogs want the thing that is frightening them to go away, or at very least they want to make themselves shrink down and look small. Their backs are hunched, tail held between their legs, ears flattened down against their heads. Their muscles are tense. Their face is tense with a tightly closed mouth. They will not look directly at you. They may frantically lip lick or yawn. They may or may not bark at you. Submissive dogs. These dogs rely heavily on sending appeasement signals. These are natural signals issued by dogs to show that they mean no threat, harm, or challenge to another dog or person. These dogs make their bodies small or as flat to the ground as they can. They may roll over and expose their vulnerable undercarriage. Tail will be held low and may wag gently, or the tail may be tucked between their legs. Ears will be pinned back, held against the head. They avert their gaze, yawn, or lip lick. They may even urinate in submission. These dogs do not want to initiate an attack, but if approached or if they feel cornered, they may issue a quick lunge and a bite. Aggressive dogs. There are varying reasons for a dog to act aggressively. The body postures will show a dog with a very tense body. The face is tense, eyes are fixed and staring intently on its target. He stands erect and as tall as he can. Tail is erect and ears are looking forward. Hackles are often up all the way down his back. His weight is carried over his front legs, ready to lunge forward in an attack. These dogs often growl, snarl, show their teeth, and bark. The bark from an aggressive dog is a very deep-sounding bark that comes from deep inside their chest, unlike the higher-pitched barks that come from playful dogs. What are appeasement signals? Because canines are animals that live in a social environment, they have a strong natural instinct for conflict solving, communication, and cooperation. Appeasement signals are a system of common signals used by dogs and wolves to signal that they mean no harm and that they are not a threat. These signals are hardwired and even very young puppies use them. Some common appeasement signals: head turning or averting the eyes, direct eye contact, stare, is considered to be a challenging behavior. If a dog is acting aggressively, never stare at them or lock eyes with them, or you will be issuing back a threat. Softening the eyes, an alternative to averting a gaze is to squint or not use a hard fixed gaze, sometimes referred to as smiling eyes. Turning away, either the whole body is turned away from you or the dog will stand sideways to you. You can also do this when an aggressive or reactive dog is approaching. Nose licking or tongue flicking, dogs can do this to appease another dog, or they can do this because they are feeling anxious and are attempting to self-soothe. Freeze, dogs will just freeze in their tracks until they get a better read on the situation or until the other dog calms down. A good approach for people to use with anxious, fearful, or reactive dogs. Just stop moving or sit down until the situation calms down. Walking and moving very slowly. Moving intentionally with very slow movement helps to calm the situation down. Play bows. This behavior is offered as the ultimate gesture of friendliness and as a sign of a willingness to engage with another dog or person. Sitting or lying down with their back towards you shows you that they are issuing no challenge. If you get down on the ground with them, nervous or anxious dogs tend to calm down and will be more comfortable with you. They will most likely be comfortable enough to come over to see you if you get down on the ground with them. Yawning. If your dog is yawning during a tense or agitated time, it is an appeasement signal. You can try yawning and averting your gaze with an anxious or fearful dog to offer them an appeasement signal. Sniffing. A dog that averts his gaze and suddenly begins sniffing the ground without real purpose is offering a calming signal. This is not to be confused with a dog that is actively sniffing a person or object to identify it. These are just a few of the more common appeasement signals that you may see your dog give you. Since appeasement signals play an important part in dog-to-dog communication, and is a behavior that you want to foster in your dog, make sure you mark this behavior with treat and a cue of yes when you see your dog using them. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique Guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel Little Paws Training if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.